A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. Friends are the companions on a journey who are to aid each other to persevere on the road to a happier life. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. As soon as you awake, in order lay the actions to be done the coming day. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Thought is an idea in transit. Silence is better than unmeaning words. A stone is frozen music. Friends share all things. Concern should drive us into action and not into depression. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Time is the soul of the world. Even as truth does, error has its lovers. Lust weakens both body and mind. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. The great science of living happily is to live only in the present. Love that shines from within cannot be darkened by obstacles of the world or consequences. If you can become an eagle, do not strive to become the first among the jackdaws. If you cannot have a faithful friend, be your own friend. Do not chase after happiness. It is always in you. The wind is blowing. Adore the wind. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. Astonishing, everything is intelligent. Friendship is one soul in two bodies. It is difficult to walk in one and the same time many paths of life. Learn silence with the quiet serenity of a meditative mind. Listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. No man is free who cannot control himself. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Number is the within of all things. Above all things, reverence yourself. Be equally indifferent to blame and praise. Do not look back when leaving. God built the universe on numbers. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Write in the sand the flaws of your friend. Not even think of doing what ought not to be done. A person who is captured by his passions cannot be free. Drunkenness is an exercise in madness. declining from the public ways, walking in unfrequented paths. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Be a good son, just brother, spouse tender, and good father. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Whatever they think of you, do what you think is fair. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Let exercise alternate with rest. The stars in the heavens sing a music, if only we had ears to hear. Number rules the universe. Never trust a friend who speaks badly of his comrades. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. There is no word or action, but has its echo in eternity. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. He who sows the seeds of murder and pain will not reap joy and love. Do not spend in excess, like one who is careless of what is good, nor be miserly. The mean is best in every case. None but God is wise. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Wisdom, thoroughly learned, will never be forgotten. Legislation should be the voice of reason, and the judge should be the voice of the law. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. It's better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. It's better to be strong of soul than strong of body. Don't judge your greatness by your shadow at sunset. You should help a man to take up a burden, but you should not help him put it back down. You should make great things, not promising great things. Sobriety is the strength of the soul, for it preserves its reason unclouded by passion. Govern your tongue before all other things, following the gods. Which quote did you like the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on the next video.